storm may or may not be coming. Oh, hey! She loves to hang out with you only when you're on the floor. So, she's lately been acting like a really snuggly cat. It's just like when you're on the floor. Anyway, so hi friends, I'm Felicia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about like kind of March reading plans, which are just all over the place. They're all over the place. Do you want to say hi? You never do. I don't know why I do this. My kitty. Oh. Yep. Okay. So, I just have like a lot of ideas for March for reading, and I don't know what I'm going to do. So first of all, I am still reading 3 books. 2 of them are here. Mistborn, I have 100 pages left. So I kind of don't want to read anything for like the themed reading this month until I finish this. I'm so close. And I'm sucked into it now. So now I'm like, I want to finish it. The other book that I started was The Aviator's Wife by Melanie Benjamin. And this I put to the side because I wanted to read Mistborn. That's pretty much it. I'm only on page 64. So I'm not very far into this. This, I don't know when I'll pick it up again. But I'm not going to like DNF it forever. Just DNF for now, kind of. And then the other book that I'm reading, I'm listening to an audiobook, and that's Washington Black by Essie Adugian, I think. But yeah, that's on audio, and I'm a third of the way through, I think. So I'll keep plugging away at that this week. So first, this week actually started on Friday. So it's today's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. It's only 4 more days. It's the Hey Reader-a-thon. I haven't started reading for that yet, but there are 4 prompts, and I picked 2 books that each fill 2 prompts. So, the first one that I want to read for that is The Search, which is book 2 in the Avatar: The Last Airbender graphic novel series. This is a reread for me. I've only read the first 3, and then we have 2 more, and apparently there are just like more and more. But this one is written by Jean Luen Yang, and we have all the ones that are written by him. And so this is a continuation of a series and a book that you can read in a day. That's this. I might try to read it this evening. We shall see. But yeah, so that's this one. And then the other one is The Islands at the End of Everything by Kieran Millwood Hargrave. And I've read one of her books. And this is the other one of hers that I have. So, now I have to think. The prompts for this one were something growing on the cover. So there are trees on this island, and like butterflies grow. And they're also kind of they're small, and then they're getting bigger. So they're growing on the cover. And then the other one was the first 4 letters of your name in the title. So that was a little bit tricky, but I've got F-E-L-I. So I did it. So this is the other one. And this also segues into middle grade March. I have so many middle grade books. It's ridiculous. So, okay, but first. There's too many thoughts. So, first of all, it's March of the Mammoths. I was going to read The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. But March of the Mammoths, they say to pick books over 800 pages. I thought that my copy of The Goldfinch, according to Goodreads, was over 800 pages. But no, it's only 771. I know, so far away. But I also am not in the mood for that right now. So, what I've decided to read instead is Bone by Jeff Smith. This is over 1,000 pages, but this is a graphic novel series. So this is the whole series in one book. This is just absolutely terrifying. I've been wanting to read this for a bit. I'm just trying to find the page number. I've been wanting to reread this for a bit. 1332. So this is over 800. I've been wanting to reread this for a bit. I read this 10 years ago. Was the one and only time that I've read this. And I've been wanting to reread it because Chris was rereading it and he got halfway and then he stalled out, I guess. So I've been wanting to reread this. And so I'm going to do it this month. Apparently, according to some people on Goodreads, it's middle grade. I don't remember it being middle grade. I would classify this as like for all ages kind of story. I mean, there's nothing inappropriate for middle grade. I think, as far as I remember, I think someone in that age range could read this. But yeah, so is this for middle grade March? I don't know. But this is my read for March of the Mouse. And that's what I'm doing. So there's that. Then there's March Mystery Madness also happening. Oh, dang. Oh, no, it's right here. Oh, good. I don't have to stand up. Okay. So I want to read And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. And I got the audiobook by Dan Stevens. So I plan to listen to that probably once I'm done Washington Black. What other book did I get? I got 2 books. Oh yeah, and then the other one that I got today, on Audible, I'll mention after, because that's not for middle grade or for March Mystery Madness. But the other one that I have that I want to reread is The Bachelor Girl's Guide to Murder by Rachel McMillan, which I read when it came out. My friend Angela got me onto the series, and yeah, 2016 is when this one came out. So that's when I read it. And then I have books 2 and 3 on my shelf that I never read. So I might do this on audio. I might not. They're short. Like, this is just over 200 pages. So I might try to read this trilogy this month, maybe. I don't know. See, listen to me. I'm being ridiculous. Okay, so there's like that. I at least want to read the first one, and so I can keep going. Maybe. Oh, goodness. Then, okay, so that's 2 things. Okay, then also, I'm doing a buddy read with Hannah from, what's her channel? Handpick blog. Is that your channel, Hannah? I'm so sorry. Why can't I remember? I watch your videos all the time. Anyways, we're doing a buddy read with Hannah's friend Lauren. I don't even know if Lauren is a booktuber. But anyways, we're doing a buddy read this month, Half of a Yellow Sun by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. And this book is 541 pages. And I think we're only going to read a chapter a day until we finish it. And I don't think the chapters are terribly long. At least not towards the end. But there's something like 50 chapters. So we won't finish it this month. Oh, 36. Not 50. Okay, so we'll finish it shortly into April. Anyway, so we're reading that. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's several more books. Okay, now, should I get into middle grade March? Oh, and then before that, okay, I went to the library. This is ridiculous. I went to the library to pick up some books for middle grade March options. And then while I was walking past the graphic novels, I picked up 2 books by Lucy Knisley. Relish and Something New. So, I haven't read these before. I've actually only read French Milk. That's the only one of her books that I have read. And at the time I didn't like it. I think I would like it more now. But I got rid of it. So, oops. But yeah, I've been following her on Instagram for a few years. And I just love her posts. So, yeah. And I'm not on Instagram right now. So then I was like, I'll pick up her books so that I can at least read those. I gave up Instagram for Lent. I don't know if I've mentioned that already on my channel. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready for middle grade March books? I think so. Okay, so I showed you The Island at the End of Everything, which is like book 1. That one's getting read. The other, I have some books from the library. And I have a lot of books that I got through Libby. I also got a book that I got on Op. It's so ridiculous. Okay, so the books that I kind of want to prioritize are ones that are already on my shelf. So I have The Island at the End of Everything. I wonder if, do people consider Avatar middle grade? Again, Avatar is like for all ages, in my opinion. But yeah, so this is on my TBR shelf. And then I have these ones that are on my TBR shelf. So the first one that I have is The Mysterious Benedict Society by Trenton Lee Stewart. Hold it so you can read it. I have no idea what this book is actually about, but I hear people talk about it a lot, and it's well beloved. This one comes in at... Hello, do you have page numbers? There are no page numbers. Oh, that's the next book. Okay. 485. So that's pretty long. So I would like to read this one. Yeah, I just hear I hear good things about it, but I don't know what it's about. Oh yeah, and then there are prompts for middle grade March. This, one of them is silhouettes on the cover, and there are silhouettes in the windows. So I would count that. I don't really remember all of the prompts. Then, another one. I just got this one. I just hauled this in my last video. I don't remember. Until Tomorrow, Mr. Marsworth by Sheila O'Connor. This was a big favorite last year for middle grade March. So I want to read this one. I don't really care what it's about because I've been told that it's epistolary. So that's all I need to know. Then I have one of my challenges for myself this year was to read a classic. Read a classic every quarter and read a book over... I keep changing the number. At least over 500 pages, preferably over 600 pages every quarter. So, my classic for this quarter is going to be Aesop's Fables. This old discarded library book. Like, it's so old. And so, yeah, this is going to be my classic. And also, you know, people love to read Aesop's Fables to kids. So, that's that. This has been on my shelf for many years. I mean, I didn't buy it new. But that was supposed to be a joke. Okay. Oh, man. I need to make supper. I'm just, like, staring at this book because I'm hungry. I don't know. Because my brain isn't here because I need to eat supper. I'm going to start making supper once I'm done filming this. And then I made a list of books that I wanted to reread this year, which I'm hoping to do a video on. I have too many creative projects and I just, like, can't keep up with them. But I would like to film a video yet of, first of all, my favorites. I still haven't made that one. My favorites from last year. Sorry, guys. And then also books that I want to reread this year. I have a lot of books that I want to reread. Last year, I actually didn't do very much rereading. So I want to rectify that this year. Anyways, so one that I want to reread is When You Reach Me by Rebecca Stead. I read this one. I think I read this like 5 years ago. And absolutely loved it, and so I would like to read it again. And this one was a very fast read, and it's like 200 pages, just barely. 197, so I should be able to get this one in. So there's that. Okay, then I went to the library, like a ridiculous person, and I picked up the Nevermoor Trilogy. So the first one is The Trials of Morgan Crowell. And I would like to at least read this one. Because, yeah, people just keep talking about it and I want to read it. And then I got books 2 and 3, Wondersmith and Hollowbox. So I'll at least try to read this one this month. If I can get it in. Should I tell you all the books that I got on Libby? And, okay, the book I got on Audible today. I still use Audible. Like, I hate Amazon, but I still use Audible. I like to think that I'm cheating their system, so then it makes me feel a little bit better. Is that bad? But anyways, yeah. Amazon, we hate her, but I still use Audible. Anyways, the book that I got was Matilda by Roald Dahl, narrated by Kate Winslet. So, I've never read Matilda. The movie scared me as a kid because I was a very sensitive child. I did not like the scene. Yeah, I just, what was she, the headmistress? Wow, she just gave me nightmares. And also the scene when the kid had to eat the cake. Like, wow. But I did always want to be Matilda and have telekinesis. So, anyways, I've never read the book, so I thought, yeah, let's listen to the book this month. So there's that one. And then, on Libby. I just, went crazy borrowing books on Libby. So I got Forever, or A Long, Long Time. I'll put the covers in. By Kayla Carter. And this I heard about from Chantal at An Intentional Life. And all I remember is that it has to do with kids in foster care. So that sounds heart-wrenching. Last year I read Zeta the Space Girl by Ben Hatke. And so I got the second book, Legends of Zeta the Space Girl. And I put the third book on hold. So we'll see if I get that. I got Jane, the Fox and Me by Isabel Arsenault. And Fanny Britt. They just have both. Wow. Anyways. They only have the one name, big, and then the other one I was reading off of the tiny cover here. I don't know. I think this is a graphic novel. What are you? Let's open you and look. I think it's a graphic novel. Yeah, and it has to do with a girl who really connects with Jane Eyre. That's what I remember from she's being bullied and Jane Eyre comforts her. I got another book by Isabel Arsenault, and I don't even know if this is a middle grade book, but I think it's actually a picture book, but it's called Albert's Quiet Quest. That's not going to work. I'll put the picture up. It's about a little introverted boy, so yeah, I want to read that. I got Mary Poppins by P.L. Travers. I downloaded that. I got Pax by Sarah Pennypacker, which is about a fox. I got the audiobook, but I don't know if I want to read the audiobook because it also has illustrations. So I may not read that one. And then I got The Adventures of Miss Petitfort. Petitfort? My French accent is awful. Anyways, by Anne Michaels. And this is about a cat lady. So I don't even really care what it's about. So those are the ones that I got on Libby. You guys, this is just a ridiculous stack. I'm gonna put a number here of how many books I talked about. Ridiculous. Too many, but yeah. That's it. So, make a bet on how many books you think I can read this month. So far this year, I've read 5 to 6 books a month. So, how many middle grade books do you think I can read? Okay, my timer's almost up. So, thanks for watching, and until next time, so long, thanks for all the fish.